Hi everyone, in this video I want to show you some of my books. We're just going to go through each book very briefly so you can see what the book is about and you can decide if it's a good book for you. So I have here 6 math books. We've got Superpowered College Algebra 1, Superpowered College Algebra 2, Superpowered Calculus, then we have Pre-Calculus for Legends, Calculus Beta, Calculus Alpha, and then this book here is called Real Superpowers That Will Change Your Life. So out of all of these books, my favorite one is this one here. And again, it's called Real Superpowers That Will Change Your Life. I've talked about this one before. This one basically gives you techniques that you can use right away, starting on day one, that can change and will change your life if you apply them. There's lots of self-help books out there, but this one is very action-oriented. It's meant to get you to take action. It's meant to get you to sit down and do mathematics. In fact, all of these math books are written with the principles of this book in mind. The best way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. And that's a quote from the legendary Paul Halmos. And I took it to heart when I wrote these books because that is the best way to learn, right? You can watch videos all day long, you can go to class, you can read a book, but when you sit down and you actually do math, that's when you learn math, right? In all of these books, there's very little reading to do. It's just a little bit of theory and you just jump into it, right? Now, these books don't cover the content that you'll find like, in the big thick books like the ones by Stewart. I still highly recommend those books. Those are very, very good books. But these are meant to get you to do math today. So let's start and we'll go through each one very, very briefly so you can decide if it's for you. Now, most of these books are very, very easy. My favorite one, by the way, my favorite math book out of all of these, I would say is Calculus Beta. I think this one's pretty good. And I like this one too, Superpowered Calculus, because it covers lots of little different topics. Okay, let's go through each one quickly. This is Superpowered College Algebra 1, and this is for super beginners. You see it covers equations, inequalities, complex numbers, and applications. And then here's a quick look at the content so you can see what it has. Let me just zoom in here so you can see a little bit better. Okay, there we go. So linear equations with fractions, rational equations. You have some word problems here, lots of word problems in this book here. Basic word problems that you see in algebra. These are pretty good, these two fund investment problems, these markup and discount problems. Really good examples here, I think. Literal equations. Got some complex number stuff, some quadratic equations, equations with square roots, and some absolute value stuff. Now, in all of my math books, in every single one, you have full solutions to every single example and every single exercise. As you can see here, you have answers. It shows you all the steps. And I tried to include every reasonable step possible. In some cases, I went overboard and included extra steps. And in some cases, I kind of just left it as a normal book would leave it, just for stylistic reasons and for space reasons. But you can see here, like here is an example of using the quadratic equation. So it goes through all the steps. You identify the coefficients, substitute and simplify under the root. It goes through everything very carefully, and you have exercises. And there's not a lot of theory, right? There's not a lot of theory in the book. For example, if we come here, you see it just gives you the quadratic formula right away, and then you just start right away, right? It's meant to get you to do mathematics right away. It's all about taking action and doing math, because the best way to learn math, again, is to do mathematics. Next up is Superpowered College Algebra 2. This is the sequel to Superpowered College Algebra 1. This one just covers relations, functions, and lines. And then here are the topics so you can see relations, functions. It's got even and odd functions, piecewise functions, the difference quotient. That's useful if you're going to be taking calculus, because that's something you do in calculus. Slope and lines, parallel and perpendicular lines, and then some stuff with functions, compositions, and inverse functions. And you can see, just like the other books, you have full solutions. This is the section on finding domains, so it goes through and tries to explain everything. It's very different when you're writing a book. Oh, look at that. Wow, what's that? Oh, this is a harder problem. Yeah, it's very different when you're writing a book from making a video, because when you make a video, you can use your voice. But when you're writing a book, it's only what's in print. So it's very, very tough. And that's one of the reasons math books are so hard, right? Because there's no voice. It's just you reading the text. And that makes it significantly harder. But there's also something about reading a book that makes you learn math really well, which is why I love books so much. Here's the average rate of change. You can see there's examples here, and they all have solutions. I'm sorry, I got to give it a whiff. Yeah, so again, very, very much for beginners. Both of these are for people who are just getting started with mathematics. Great for beginners. Let's look at some more advanced books. This one is interesting. It's called Pre-Calculus for Legends. Let's open it up. And it covers synthetic division, exponentials, logarithms, matrices, partial fractions, and sequences. So this has select topics that you would see in a pre-calc class or in an algebra class. And here are the topics, as you can see: synthetic division, exponential equations, logarithms, properties of logs, solving logarithmic equations, matrix operations, matrix multiplication, partial fractions, sequences, arithmetic. It's pronounced arithmetic because it's an adjective, so geometric. It's not arithmetic sequences, it's arithmetic. And you can see here there's like the stuff scratched out. That's me because I fixed the book, right? So I made the book and then I bought it on Amazon, and then when I got it, I looked at the physical copy and I went through it line by line and fixed or upgraded, anything that I thought was off or that could be better before talking about it here on the channel. Partial fractions, that's pretty useful too for a bunch of stuff. So you see you have full solutions to everything. This can help you even if you're taking college algebra, right? This is something you do in both pre-calc and in algebra. Yeah, look at that, wow. Lots of examples. So it's good for doing math, right? And it has full solutions to everything. I really like this one. This one's called Superpowered Calculus. And I like this one because it has limits, derivatives, and integrals. It has all three in this little book. It doesn't have everything, right? Again, it's a book that's meant to get you to sit down and do math. So it starts with limits algebraically, that's Calc 1. This is more Calc 1 stuff here. Derivatives, product and quotient rules, the chain rule, some basic integration, integration by substitution, integration by parts. This is usually a Calc 2 thing. And then tabular integration, very powerful, right? Very useful. And then here at the end, you have some mixed examples that kind of go over everything in the book to kind of reinforce what you learned. This book is meant to be finished, right? It's intended for you to work through the entire book. You can see there's all these scratch marks. It's from me going through and fixing it, but you see you have full solutions again to every single exercise and every single example. And there should be no mistakes in this book because I went through it and I fixed it. So I like this one a lot because, again, it gets you to do calculus right away. This one's called Calculus Alpha, Limits for Math Super Nerds. And this one's only on limits. It's an entire book on limits. This is very helpful for Calc 1 students. It does have some Calc 2 and Calc 3 stuff in it, but it's really mostly Calc 1. But in theory, it has Calc 1, Calc 2, and Calc 3, but very little Calc 3. Let me show you the topics. So these two sections here are just like some prereqs I thought that I needed to put in the book just in case you're weak here. So some factoring patterns and some weird stuff with absolute value that I thought was very important. Not weird, but I thought it needed to be in the book. Introduction to limits, limits by factoring, limits by rationalizing, special trig limits, one-sided limits, then limits at infinity and limits at negative infinity. Notice I broke it up into two chapters, so that was intentional. The squeeze theorem, L'Hopital's rule, that's Calc 2. Limits of hyperbolic functions, that's also Calc 2. The definition of the derivative, limits of sequences, and then limits of vector valued functions, which is technically Calc 3. Yeah, you see here I included some details, so the corrected version should have those details, right? There's a lot of stuff going on there with absolute values and square roots, and I really wanted to make sure that that was in the book so people understand it. But yeah, it's a pretty good book. It's got, as you can see, wow, look at that. I gotta get a whiff. As I look at it here, I'm like, this is better than I think it is. I mean, it's a pretty good book. Again, it's meant to get you to sit down and do mathematics. These are actually kind of challenging. These are good test questions. A lot of these are like really good questions for a test. These are like whenever I would make a Calc 1 test, I'd put stuff like this on there, So this can help you if you're actually taking a class, and it can help you for self-study, right? Again, action is the goal. Doing math is the goal, and that is the intention of this book. And then we have Calculus Beta, Derivatives for Math Super Nerds. This one's a little bit bigger than the other ones, and it's got a ton of derivatives. It's an entire book on derivatives. Let's take a look at it. And you can see it's got tons of stuff. Polynomials, trig functions, the natural exponential, hyperbolic functions, the product rule, the quotient rule, the chain rule, the natural log, exponential functions, the logarithmic functions, and then here we have inverse trig functions. By the way, exponential functions here, this is different from the natural exponential, right? This is functions with different bases like 2 to the x, 3 to the x, 10 to the x. Inverse trig functions, this is Calc 2 stuff. Vector valued functions, this is Calc 3. More Calc 3 stuff here, partial derivatives, and then the total differential is also Calc 3. So it actually has topics from Calc 1, Calc 2, and Calc 3. Now, it doesn't have everything. I want to emphasize that. You cannot compare these books to like the Stewart book, right? So these are books that are meant to get you to sit down and actually just do math, right? Because look, there's not that much theory. Well, there are some harder problems. Look at that. Yeah, I showed some extra steps on this one when I fixed it. But you can see, let's go to the beginning here, that there's not that much. You see, derivatives of exponential functions. It just gives you the formula, gives you the steps, and then let's go, right? Get to work right away. No messing around. Sit down, put the pencil to the paper, start doing mathematics right away. And that's how you get good at math, right? By doing math. And these books will get you to do math. It doesn't take a lot of reading. If you don't like reading, it's okay. There's not a lot to read. It's all about doing, right? And so that's why I like these books, and that's why I wrote them. And again, they're all based on the principle of this book here. This is the book that gave me the idea to write these books. I thought the best way to learn math is to do math, right? And so I wanted to write books that you can just sit down, read just a little bit of theory, and do math. If you want more theory, there's other great books. The book by Stewart, the book by Larson. There's advanced calculus books. I collect math books, so I have thousands of books. So these, again, are meant to do math. And again, out of all of these, the best one is this one. All of these are available on Amazon. You can just go to Amazon, type in The Math Sorcerer, and click my name, and you'll see all my books there on the author page. I have one more book that I didn't mention in this video. It's called Mathematics Unlimited, and I'm getting that tomorrow. I had to buy it so I could check it physically. I'm going to check it over, and if there's any mistakes, I'll fix it. So, look at the posting date of this video. If it's been like a week, the book is fixed, but give me a couple days to fix it before you buy that one. That one covers all kinds of different stuff, and I should make a video on that one later. But these 7 books have been fixed in case you want one. You can get these as an ebook, you can get them in paperback, or you can get them as a hardcover, and they're available if anywhere Amazon is available, right? These are available exclusively on Amazon, so like if you live in Spain, I'm pretty sure you can buy these. If you live in the UK, I'm pretty sure you can buy these. If you have an Amazon in your country, it's probably for sale there. But yeah, just wanted to show you really quick. I have all these books. They're pretty good. What I've been doing lately is I've been going through these and just like trying to make video solutions. So in case anyone buys the book and they need extra help, they can find the videos, and I'm putting the videos in playlists. And even though these books have full solutions, the videos still help, because again, when you're writing a book, it's not like a video, right? It's so much harder. And I don't know if it's harder, it's harder to understand, right? A video is better in the sense that you have words, but there's something about reading math that is incredible. And again, the point of these is to get you to do mathematics, right? Not so much read. But you have those full solutions that you can use to check your work. Also, if you want to learn math, I have courses. They're on my website, mathsorcerer.com. Use those links there, or the links from the description of this video. Anyways, these are my books. Check them out if you want to. If not, that's cool. But remember this, the key takeaway from this video is this. If you want to learn math, you have to do math. Stay strong, my friends.